I am the immortal Iron Fist, and I am here to save the day. Yeah, sorry, Iron Fist. I actually don't use you for the rest of the story. I was on a bit of a time limit. I wasn't actually sure I was going to be able to get as far as I did, but I was able to complete the story, and unfortunately I had to use the character that I had been using the whole time, so I didn't have to start over because, again, time limits. So, sorry, Iron Fist. Bye. Hey guys, CasedCrusader here. We are going through the story mode, which I'm doing pretty quickly in this one because I wasn't sure how much time I had left, and I was wanting to get as much of the story in as possible. At this point, I thought I only had maybe a day or so. I don't know, I was trying to... This first little bit wasn't as hectic because I was like, I'm not going to be able to finish very much. I'll just try and finish like maybe a boss, get a trophy from that. Just a little something. But after that, I had no idea how long it was going to last. So after Black Friday, that was pretty much when it was supposed to close down. And I thought, well, I'm not going to have time to do anything. But then it was still up, so I was like, okay, how much time do I have? Do I still have the full amount? And so I was just playing like crazy, trying to get through the story so you guys could see the entire story before they shut everything down. I was like, oh, maybe I can make it. And I just went a little bit further, a little bit further. It was kind of like Forrest Gump. I just kept running and running. In this case, doing acrobatics in the air with my little clubs that are disguised as a cane when I'm a blind lawyer during the daylight. Pretty close comparison, I'd say, to Forrest Gump. Anyway, so I'm basically just rushing through to the bosses because I'm pretty much strong enough at this point, and it doesn't really matter because if you die, you can just respawn. And it's not like I cared about stats or anything when everything was going to implode on itself pretty soon. So I was basically like, get to the boss, beat the boss, show the people the scenes and the things.
Ugh, what a wonderful smell you've discovered.
Stay close, all of you.
Do you know where we're going, Wolverine?
Yeah, he always knows where he's going.
Just follow the nose.
Ugh, today is not a good day to have super mutant senses.
Stryker's purifiers are right there.
Sup?
There it is.
This is a church.
Wow, they are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Shh. We're not alone.
Like, in the universe?
Where is the Church of Purification, Logan?
Follow me. Stay close.
So here we have Juggernaut. Juggernaut's actually pretty straightforward. He becomes invulnerable for a little bit, he charges, you dodge said charge, you beat him up a little bit until he charges again, you rinse and repeat until he's dead. I mean, that's the only thing about most of the bosses in this game, is that they're not particularly hard and there aren't a lot of stakes. They just have a lot of health. And as you get higher or get further in the story, you'll see that they have lots and lots of health.
Professor, Nick Fury is on comm.
Professor, SHIELD agents intercepted a communication that I thought you might need to see.
This is William Stryker. MODOK, are we sure this communication is coded?
You are talking to the leader of Advanced Idea Mechanics. Please.
You promised me a weapon.
I do not care for your tone, Stryker.
With the money I'm paying you, I'll use any tone I please. I want that weapon prototype.
Such impatience. These things always take longer than expected. But I assure you the results will bring your mutant devastation.
When, MODOK? I'd like to conclude our dealings as soon as possible.
Send the coordinates and let's get this over with.
I'm sending you the intercepted coordinates. The message is already over 24 hours old, so you better hurry. Good luck, and keep me posted.
Suit up.
Alright, we are off to the next level. Da 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 da. Flying around. Yeah, I'll pretty much just fast forward to the bosses. Pyro. Oh god, yeah. You ever just fight a supervillain while you're constantly on fire? Yeah, no, it's the best. It is the best. He's just really annoying. Yeah. Screw you, Pyro. So, ooh,
You
Magneto.
want us at war with the humans, and now you have it. I take no joy in that. I take no pleasure in it. But we either choose to win this war and live free, or lie down and let you enslave us, torture us, kill us. Humans and mutants cannot live together in peace. Your god has selected the mutant as the dominant species on the planet. I am Magneto. I am mutant. And you will not take this world from me.
I actually really like Magneto. Well, I should say I'm a little biased because I love the character so much. But his boss fight is pretty interesting because it's not particularly hard. It's just, it's interesting how like he uses metal to kind of trap you in a little cage that you can see. So you'll, yeah. So I break out of it, and then he just kind of floats around, just doing just damage. Not really sure, just shrapnel damage. I don't know. He's just floating around doing his mentally thing, and that does damage. But if you just kind of roll out of the way a little bit, stay outside of his literal circle that you can see, he's not a problem. Ta-da!
No sudden moves, Striker. Don't tempt me.
You think you've won? You think you've saved the mutants? You've done nothing. Nothing! You've doomed yourself to damnation is what you've done.
Uh-oh, guys. Did you hear that? We're doomed. Wait a minute. I knew that already.
Fury's Boy Scouts are here.
This is Deputy Director Maria Hill. We're at the Purifier base. I want a closed perimeter, and that means closed tight. I want anyone with a crazy look on their face on lockdown. Mr. Stryker, I'm very happy to say you are very under arrest.
Oh, really? Wait till I sue you for religious persecution. I want to talk to Nick Fury. I want to talk to the man in charge. You have nothing. You have no proof. You have no evidence.
Miss Hill, I think I found something.
Stryker, these mutant genome samples are perfect. Are you still looking for test subjects?
No. I have acquired the special individual I needed.
And good luck with your experiments. I'll expect your payment to arrive by the end of the day.
Where is he?
I want a lawyer.
You're gonna need a doctor if you don't tell me where Mr. Sinister is playing mad scientist with the mutant genomes.
According to the log, Sinister's call came from the...
What is that?
That's the Savage Land. Sinister is in the Savage Land.
Looks like we're going to the Savage Land.
Looks like.
I didn't bring any sunscreen.
Good thing you're covered head to toe.
Oh, yeah.
All right, people. We're heading out.
I hate the Savage Land. I hate it.
Hate? What's to hate?
It's the land time forgot for a reason.
We're almost there. Seatbelts.
Now when we get there, you're gonna see all kinds of mutates and dinosaurs.
And a surprising amount of acceptable jungle nudity.
But it don't matter. They probably won't survive the crash.
Wolverine, cut it out. We're not gonna... Seatbelts.
Oh my god!
We're almost there. Almost there.
wasn't so bad. I hate you.
Go! Go! Split up! Run for the trees!
Dinosaurs? I need to get a real job.
What the hell is going on there?
The alien brood have taken over the SHIELD science station.
What are they doing?
They're transforming everyone into mindless brood offspring.
That's not nice.
And soon, they will begin harvesting all the indigenous people of the Savage Land. If we hurry, I should be able to reverse the transformation process.
But
we'll need to get inside.
Then we do it. Let's go, people!
new specimens for my studies.
Yeah, Mr. Sinister is pretty straightforward. He just summons his little Colossus peeps. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Yeah, definitely an easier boss. I keep saying easier, but well, I mean, yeah, they're all pretty straightforward. Obviously, everything is easier with another person, but meh. Again, time limit. Imminent doom shutdown. Speaking of doom.
State your name and purpose. Tell your highness Nathaniel Essex is here bearing gifts. Tell him Mr. Sinister will see him now. I heard you were dead. I have complete control over my body at the cellular level, Dr. Doom. I'm not that easy to kill. Take note. And you and I have business to attend to. I will admit I had my doubts, but the plan worked. The Purifiers, darlings that they are, unwittingly gathered the genetic data needed to pinpoint the right target for acquisition. Your enemies may have liberated the original, but we had plenty of time to craft a clone, an exact duplicate. For your needs, Doctor, it's perfect. And best of all, your enemies will never know.
Well done, Mr. Sinister. Well done.
So, I don't know if it's a difference between the console or the PC version, like maybe it's a difference between that, but Dr. Doom wasn't as hard as I remembered. I remember him healing a lot. I think he does that later, but I think I say that in the sense of I feel like he heals in the way that I used to think that Sephiroth and other enemies healed in Kingdom Hearts, where it wasn't that they healed, they just had a deceptively long health bar. But yeah, the first two forms, not too bad. It wasn't until later where he started wiping me out, but a little persistence. Yeah, it was a long fight. Pretty long, but I eventually got there. Alright, Dr. Doom is down. And that is the end of the story. Or is it? It's not. They added another episode or chapter because they wanted to get Loki in there. Oops, spoiler alert. Who else is it going to be?
Did we win?
It's over.
So this is what winning feels like.
Shawarma time.
What is it with you and
Hulk, wait.
What's happening exactly?
I have no idea.
Oh, don't say that. You're the big brain. You don't know, nobody knows.
And I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, that winning feeling didn't last long, did it?
Repeat,
This is a Priority 1 distress call from S.H.I.E.L.D. Agent Dugan. Dr. Selvig tells me that we are under attack by, get this, frost giants from the, Asgardian realm of Jotunheim. We do not have the personnel to deal with some kind of monster invasion. I need some big guns up here right now. Protect that flank! Don't let them...
You heard the man, no time to waste. One of my pilots can get you to Norway.
And tell those Asgardians I don't appreciate it when their problems become my problems.
These pitiful mortals. So focused on immediate troubles that they never see the larger plan. Oh, Father. You chose an unfortunate moment to enter your Odin sleep. With the power I gathered from the mortal's cosmic cube, I've opened portals to bring Asgard's enemies right to its doorstep. As my new allies take the city, I'll claim the throne and rule Asgard myself. Malekith, Curse, and the rest of the Dark Elves were quite eager to act on their long-simmering anger against Asgard. I really should thank Victor Von Doom, wherever he may be, for unwittingly delivering unto me my ultimate victory. Sometimes I forget how useful these mortals can be.
Okay, so now we're at Malekith, and oh my gosh, just so many enemies, and they all look like him. I mean, you could see me bouncing around, dying every so often, just a cluster of enemies, and I have no idea what's happening. It's one of those things where there's so much happening. You think Midtown Manhattan and patrols are chaotic? This fight, look, I mean, look, just... Jeez, so many. I would just have to, just fly around and heal whenever I could. Otherwise, it's just forever. Yeah, this one took a long time, but eventually, jeez, finally died. And then you had to go over and talk to him to activate. I was like, oh gosh, don't tell me I have to like kill all these people first. But no, you just had to like get a breather for a second to talk to him and. Taunt him and all this. I'm like, dude, I don't care. I just want to get out of there.
Oppose Loki
get to Loki
and fall before him.
Speaking of, here's Loki. So this one's kind of annoying in so much as you have to beat all of his clones and then fight the real one.
But my plan was perfect. This is Loki's age. I am power!
Or you can fight the real one. No, you definitely have to beat all of his clones, and then you can start damaging him because he has this little force field. But there's a really small window, as you can see. There's barely time to damage the actual Loki before you have to start over again. And I tried the strategy of like trying to save it for the last second, but it doesn't really matter. You just kind of have to beat all of them pretty quickly. I feel like there was some sort of invisible timer before he would just respawn more clones again. So yeah, this fight was pretty annoying, but there we go. Alright, finally down. Well, look at that. We've got the whole story done now. Aren't we proud? Yeah, that was the sped up version of everything. Because again, I was just totally in the dark. I didn't know we were past the point of how long we should have had to finish everything, finish the story. So I was just trying to get as much done as I could. And I did this a couple of times because I thought that was going to be the end. And then I would come back the next day and it was still there, but eventually it was out. But I figured the best way to end this is to sum it up in the most disastrous way possible and just go out in a blaze of glory. So yep, here we have the Punisher just going nuts with his guns, just going down in that blaze of glory like this game just fizzled out too soon, and just rage and all the things that came with it. But there you go, guys. Marvel Heroes is done, sort of, by force. So I'm gonna have Friday is gonna be my Assassin's Creed day with Morty, so you can expect that on Friday. Tuesdays will be a continuation of something or something new. Tuesday's kind of the wild card. There might be some videos in between, but I'm trying to stick to a Tuesday and Friday segment here. But yeah, enjoy. Just like the Punisher, down it goes. I hope you guys have enjoyed my forcedly rushed playthrough through this, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, like, share, subscribe, do all the things, and I am CasedCrusader.